Inside our simulation loop, we encounter a crucial concept for realistic physics timing. For entity ID in entity IDs, self.update entity position entity ID, comma, time delta equals 1.0. We're demonstrating time delta parameters here, the time step parameter that controls how much simulated time passes between physics updates, enabling realistic movement calculations and consistent simulation behavior. Time delta equals 1.0 tells the physics system that 1 second of simulation time has passed. The update entity position function uses this to calculate exactly how far each entity should move based on their velocity and the elapsed time. This enables frame rate independent physics calculations where movement depends on time, not loop speed. If an entity has velocity of 5 units per second and time delta equals 1.0, it moves 5 units. If time delta equals 0.5, the same entity would move 2.5 units, half the time, half the distance. If time delta equaled 2.0, it would move 10 units, double the time, double the distance. This creates realistic movement calculations where distance equals velocity times time. The time delta ensures entities move consistent distances regardless of how fast or slow your simulation loop runs. The concept of time steps is fundamental to physics simulations. Instead of entities moving arbitrary amounts each cycle, they move precise distances based on their velocity and the simulated time that has passed. This mirrors real physics engines used in games, scientific simulations, and engineering software. Just like how flight simulators use time steps to calculate aircraft movement, or how climate models use deltas to simulate weather changes. Your 4D entity system uses consistent time steps for realistic physics. Your time delta system ensures that if an entity has a velocity of 3 units per second in the x direction, it will move exactly 3 units per second regardless of whether your simulation runs fast or slow, creating professional-grade physics simulation behavior.